Hi, thanks for watching. I just wanted to do a quick review of my RM Williams Yearling boots. These boots are slightly different to the usual Craftsman's that you would see. So the RM Williams is probably known more these days for his Craftsman boots rather than the Yearling boots. However, RM Williams himself wore a pair of Yearling boots in tan kangaroo leather. I'm pretty sure that's correct. So look it up if you want to get yourself a pair of RM Williams boots originals. Get the tan kangaroo in the Yearling. Now this is the style that he used to wear, but you would see that most people these days wear something a little bit more conservative, which is a Craftsman boot, which I do have a pair of Craftsman boots. I just wanted to show a Yearling boot because you don't really see a lot of them around, but they're a really nice boot, particularly if you're wanting something with a little bit more of a higher heel profile, which is fairly well the main difference of this boot is that you get a higher profile heel and the toe is slightly narrower in the toe box, yeah, by comparison. So I guess like more of a pointier kind of toe. So the leather on these is also a Yearling, so it's a Yearling boot with Yearling leather, which is a soft, pretty supple kind of leather. It's fairly durable. You know, I probably wouldn't go and bash these to death on concrete or abrasive terrain, but they're pretty durable. They're pretty good. You're probably just going to scuff them up if you go and do that. But look, they've been around for a long time. They've got a history of being a really good boot. This boot here was a custom-made boot that I had done. Now I had this done in April 2021. If you ever want to know how old your boots are, just do that. They're all stamped on the inside of them, just here, like you see, with the size as well. I had them made, in April in 2021. Some notable differences that you will notice is that this colour is a little bit unusual. It's called a rum. Most of the boots that you would see in a brown shade or a shade of brown would be what's called a chestnut colour. These are a rum. Other notable differences is I've gone for a contrasting elastic and contrasting pull tags, which you can see here. The reason why I did that is because I just thought I wanted to do something a little bit different. But generally speaking, RM Williams are a bit conservative when they make their boots. They're not sort of too loud or anything like that, particularly in their general in their standard ranges. I actually don't know whether you can make custom boots with RM Williams anymore, or whether they've just, I think I saw something a little while ago that they were on hold. So you might not be able to get something like this if it was something that you did in fact like after watching this movie, or clip, I should say. But you could just email them and ask them. They might do it for you. I don't know. Now, these ones, the other thing that I have done with these that is very unusual that you wouldn't see on any other boot that RM Williams do is I've got a rubber a rubber sole on the base of my boot. But what I've done with that is I've actually done a leather insole. Most of the boots that RM Williams do that have a rubber sole are part of they call them like a comfort range, and they put like a red leather cushion on the inside of this. It's a very thin red layer that goes inside. A layer, it just happens to be red, but it just helps with the break-in process. Personally for me, that's not my thing. I'm a leather sole person, and that's why I did that. These are probably like my dress boots. I wear these with a suit, or if I'm going out somewhere where it requires a black shoe, this is what I wear. These are pretty well brand new. I've only worn them a couple of times. The reason why they're brand new is I had an issue with one of on my last pair. There was something sort of funny going on with the leather, and there was some sort of reaction which couldn't quite work out what happened, but I sent them back to RM Williams and they treated them and gave them back to me, and then it happened again, and they ended up replacing the boots. So that is one thing that is worth noting, that if you ever do have any issues with your boots, that RM Williams are pretty good in terms of their customer satisfaction and making sure that you're happy and you've got what you've paid for. So this one here is what I was saying before about the difference between the rubber and the cushion sole and the leather sole. So when you get a leather insole, you would generally get a leather outsole. That's how they do it. So this is a standard boot from their standard range, which is the Yearling. The difference between this and the rubber is you're going to find over time that the rubber is probably going to be more durable than the leather. The leather is, like if you're walking on rocks or things like that, you're really going to chew through this leather really quickly. The sun's just come out, so hopefully that's not putting too much glare on the boots for you. You can still see them. The thing that makes RM Williams fairly unique, or fairly well unique, is that these boots are constructed with one full piece of leather with only one point at the back where it sort of comes together. They're an Australian icon. I believe, that the Yearlings were worn by RM Williams himself, as opposed to the Craftsman's. They're not as popular. I don't know why. I think maybe it's the heel that some people might be a little bit afraid of. But for me, I really like heeled boots as opposed to just a standard boot. I find it helps with my posture a little bit as well, and I just really like the look of them. I think I've covered everything off. They're a fairly standard boot. They're very, very comfortable, very easy to wear, very easy to slip on. Sometimes, I've found the difference because it is a Yearling leather. It's a little bit easier to knock them or scuff them, where it's sort of like, if you can see, I've kind of taken a little bit of a chunk out of there. I remember doing it. I just was walking into one of my garden beds and I've kind of got like a sandstone edging. I just scuffed the edge, and that's the result. Can't get it back, and that's the way it is. But I wear my boots to wear them, but it's just to be mindful that the leather is quite soft and supple. They're probably a good casual and a good dress boot, as opposed to working in construction boot these days, is what I'd say. All right, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you wish to subscribe. Thanks.